Thomas Jones Day from Big Stone Gap, Virginia.
Thomas Jones has received many awards during his playing career, but none quite like the honor bestowed upon him Sunday afternoon in his hometown of Big Stone Gap.
We, the Wise County Board of Supervisors, do proclaim January 9, 2000 as Thomas Jones Day in Wise County.
Nearly 700 people, including former coaches, teammates, and family and friends, turned out at Powell Valley High School to show their appreciation for one of their own.
This is the highest award I could ever get. You know, just you know, to know that people care about you, and that people think that much of you to have a day for you. You know, it's definitely, you know, I can't explain the feeling. You know, but like I said, you know, I'm just glad I was blessed to come from a place like this.
Yeah, I'm very proud of Thomas. You know, I'm blessed to have a brother like him. You know, to come from here, you know, just open up doors for everybody. You open up a door for me. You know, I owe most of my success to him. You know, because I just mostly copy off everything he does, and you know, I'm very proud of him, and he deserves this.
Jones, who graduated from Virginia in just 3 years, holds 8 ACC rushing records and 15 school records, including career rushing yards with 3,398 and rushing yards in a season with 1,798. But a look beyond the numbers tells the real story. Jones never missed a day of school or a single practice in his career.
If you could get any youngster to follow in his footsteps in terms of what he did in terms of work and preparation for games, preparation for seasons, how he handled it, the humility that he had, I think that's what any coach would like from any kid coming out of his program to do.
The overall time that I've spent with Thomas is the greatest thing for me, because I've learned the different qualities such as, you know, courage, such as teamwork, competition, everything that Thomas does. By spending the time with Thomas has taught me a lot of things about life in general that I've been able to use.
TJ closed out his collegiate playing days in the Micron PC Bowl with 110 yards and a score. Now it's on to the NFL, where Jones is projected to be the first running back selected in April's draft. Not bad for a kid from Wise County.
I just want to get there. You know, I want to get drafted, and you know, I want to go to the NFL. It's always been my dream, and you know, that's what I'm going to work towards. You know, wherever I go, you know, it's meant for me to go. You know, God, you know, has a plan for me.
Jones stands tall as a hometown hero, and there's no doubting Thomas or his legacy.
You know, I just want people to remember me as being a nice guy. You know, I go out there on the field, you know, and play the game because I love the game.
In Big Stone Gap, Travis Wells, News Center 5 Sports.
Earlier that he has achieved unparalleled success throughout his football career, not only in the classroom, but of course also on the football field. He could very well be the first running back taken in the draft in April. Whatever team takes him will get a franchise person, one whose bloodlines flow with a strong understanding of work ethic.
There is a light attached to the helmet that has defined Thomas Jones's family. In Big Stone Gap, Virginia, both grandfathers spent 40 years mining coal, and for 19 years, his mother Betty worked underground.
She took me to the mines, but I never went in. And you know, every day at school, you know, we'd be praying for her, you know, that she would come out okay, because she would go in at like 8 o'clock, and then she'd come out at around 4, you know, and you know, there's no guarantee that she would come out, you know, and we all understood that.
When it was my time to go, and I told these kids when it was my time to go, I was going to go no matter where I was. I mean, you know, so, and I knew that the mountain could fall just any split second. I mean, you know, well, it's dangerous, you know, because you're under the mountain. I was fortunate the mine that I worked at, we never had a fatality at that mine.
My dad worked at University of Tennessee. Sometimes he drove 2.5 hours, you know, every day just to come back home after work. And you know, my mom, like I said, you know, working in the coal mines wasn't easy. And you know, we feel like, you know, going to school, getting an education, you know, doing exactly what we're supposed to do and being good people, you know, is nothing compared to what they've done.
At the University of Virginia, a school founded by Thomas Jefferson, this TJ has been a pillar of strength. Last May, Thomas Jones graduated in 3 years with a degree in psychology and now aims for his master's in education.
Athletics are fun, you know, but in no way, shape, form, or fashion should we as parents and as society match athletics as we call Brussels sprouts and broccoli. They're not. It should be dessert. The academics are the Brussels sprouts and broccoli in reference to the way we see it as a family.
We always preached A's and B's. I mean, we've always been an A and B family, you know. We will accept C's if that's 100%. But if you're not giving 100% and bring a C in, that just didn't work.
Thomas Jones on the carry. Thomas Jones, number 34. Thomas Jones.
I wanted to get big. I was like 9, 10 years old. I wanted to get big. And my dad, you know, of course I was too young to lift weights. And so he said, well, you can do push-ups. They weren't making us huge or anything like that, but it was just mentally, you know, if you didn't do them, you know, you felt bad. You know, it got to that point to where, you know, I wanted to do them every night. And if I fall asleep and didn't do them, then, you know, I'd wake up and I'd do them.
And that in itself has helped him a whole lot, knowing that if you can do those things when your body or mind says you don't want to do them, then ultimately you've got some reserves to use when you get in the third or fourth quarter in these football games or any matter in life when it becomes difficult.
Younger son Julius, now at Notre Dame, will carry the family banner into the Saturday sunshine. And as Thomas turns to Sundays, you get the feeling that this family learned long ago how to turn coal into diamonds.
Thomas has taken us for a good ride, but the destination is not at hand yet. And the beauty of the thing is the ride. It's not the arrival. It's the ride along the way. And he's taken each of us for a pretty good ride, and we hope that it continues.